In this video, we'll be looking at how you can improve your Dhir Dhir in 3 easy steps. Now, when it comes to Dhir Dhir, for a long time, I didn't really play it very well. In fact, recently on stage, I played it next to a kid, and he played it so well that I realized actually the simplicity of Dhir Dhir. And if you're not able to play it well, it's nothing to be embarrassed about or to feel bad about or anything. Just simplify it and you'll be able to play it very easily and quite clearly. So, the first step of mastering Terekete is to hyper focus on exactly what you're playing. So, there's two bowls, De and Re. Now, make sure your mind is properly sensing both sides of your hand when you're playing this. What does that mean? Let's say I'm playing Dere Dere just without the Baya one hand. Dere. Simple, right? Now, what you're going to want to do is first accent the De and then later accent the Re. What would that sound like? This is accenting the De. Dere. Now the Re. Now, when you're doing this, make sure to remember also to use the bottom of your palm. A lot of people think, and this really was me for a long time, that it's all about the fingers. It's more about the palm. So make sure your palm is making the right contact with the tabla, and that will get your mind sensing exactly how you should play the dere dere. And of course, like I just said, make sure you accent both sides and really practice that for a few hours at least till you have a good idea of the dere dere bowls. Now, the second advice that I would give you, or the second step, is whenever you're playing any dere dere rila, play the dere dere part overly loud. Now, what this will do is that it'll slowly train you to have good weight on your dere dere. And with that, when you go into higher speeds, you won't really have any issue. Now, here's an example of what I mean. Let's say I'm playing this dere dere rila. So that's actually doing two things. First, I'm developing some weight, but by throwing my hand like that, I'm also loosening it up quite a bit. Because a lot of dere dere is about how loose your wrist is. Many of the other bowls in tabla are about how much, weight you're putting down, like not really with your wrist, more of your fingertips and things like that. This is more about just throwing your wrist. And now, lastly, the third step I'd say is I'm going to give you a dere dere exercise, which will encompass all four types of dere dere. Now, these are the goals to this exercise. I'll say it once rather quickly, then a bit slower, then I'll demonstrate it. Dha tere kite tak dhere dhere kite tak tere kite ghere dhere dhere kite tak tere kite tak dhere 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 kite tak dhere dhere kite ghere dhere dhere kite tak. Once more. Dha tere kite tak dhere dhere kite tak tere kite ghere dhere dhere kite tak. Tere kite tak dhere 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 kite tak dhere dhere kite ghere dhere dhere kite tak. Now, I'll put this in the description as well to make it a little bit easier. But here it is now demonstrated. A little bit faster. And that is three pretty easy steps that you can use to improve your Dhir Dhir significantly. Let me know if you had any questions about this